Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. When we last left off, we stripped down the old 57, and now it's time to put in the engine. So let's start off with a little shopping, why don't we? Let's go ahead and go into our body tuning shop. And this is the crap Del Rey, if I remember right. Del Rey Custom. Awesome. So now we've got a name. We can put a name to the face. Let's try custom. Del Rey Customs. So we've got we've got a custom front bumper. Interesting indeed. Now we've got 2 sets of headlights, 2 sets of taillights. We've got the blacked out version and we've got an LED version. Let's try to black this thing out. Let's just do that. And then we'll need the right headlight there. We'll need the blacked out taillight, the blacked out right tail light, and let's just grab that custom bumper. Awesome. So we've got some body panels here for our Del Rey Custom. Now let's go ahead and look for some engine parts here. We do need our alternator. We do need the camshaft V8 OHV. We are going to need 2 4-barrel carburetors. Oof, that's going to be some money. I don't remember any catalytic converters. I think there was just middle mufflers, so we don't need any of those, but we do need a clutch plate. We do need a pressure plate. As far as the engine heads go, we need 2 engine head V8 OHVs. We need 2 exhaust manifold V8 OHVs. We're going to need a flywheel. We are going to need... I'll keep the mufflers for last. I can't remember. But we do need a fuel filter and a fuel pump. We don't need any ignition coils except B. We do need ignition coil B. We need the distributor, and we need the distributor cap, and we need the rotor. We need the V8 ignition wires. We need the intake manifold 2-carb. First time purchasing this bad boy. Ooh, it feels so good. Piston with con rods. We need 8 of those bad boys. Ooh, this is gonna add up. We need a power steering pump V8. We had 2 rear muffler V8 OHVs. I do know that for sure. We need a round air filter for the 2-carb. We need 8 spark plugs. Oi. The money, the money, the money. We don't need a throttle, turbo, or supercharger. Whew. All right, let's get to work. Why, shall we? All right, let's put in the battery. We don't have any performance battery. How about the brake servo? We repaired that one nice and easy. As far as the ignition coil B, we only have 1 of those. The high power output engine block we repaired up nice and easy. Put in this high performance fuel filter red. Put in the alternator. We've got the 1.5 boosted alternator here. Nice and chromed. Then we've got the camshaft V8 OHV. 2% there. The radiator C, we repaired up nice and easy. And then the power steering pump, 1.5% increase. Awesome sauce. All right, so the timing elements, we need the cam gear, V8 OHV. Oh, the ignition. We have this 5% increase ignition there, nice and chromed. The rotor, 0.5%. The distributor cap, 1.5%. Then we get to clip these bad boys on with clip Bs. Clippy B. Sweet. All right, cam gear, V8, OHV. Time to go shopping. Engine. Oh, nope. Go back out. Main shop. Engine. Cam gear, V8, OHV. There you are. Good, sir. We'll probably need a timing chain as well, if I do have to say so, but we have to put in the crankshaft first. Let's go and put this bad boy up on the lift. Alrighty, assemble mode. Did we repair the crankshaft? We did. And then let's put in our crankshaft bearing caps. We've got 3 brand new shiny good ones, which is always good to see. We don't have to get into the warehouse. Now we did buy the brand new transmission assembly, 1.75. Increase, if you please, the 0.9%, nice and chromed up. Were we successful in repairing that transmission, I wonder? Oh, we need a clutch release bearing. Is there no performance clutch release bearing? I actually don't think there is. How about the gearbox? No. Okay, that answers my question. So we need to go into the gearbox and get our clutch release bearing out. $29 seems like a steal after the hundreds of dollars we were dropping quick. We did get the gearbox repaired. Always good to see. Then we have the starter V8, which we were able to repair as well. A high-performance starter might not be a bad thing. Now we did get the rear muffler V8 OHVs. We'll slide those into place. We have 2 middle mufflers and front exhaust pipe V8 OHVs. All right, so the tuning shop, the exhaust, the front exhaust pipe V8 OHVs. We need 2 of those, and then we need 2 middle mufflers to complete the ensemble. There we are then. Outstanding. Now the question is, did I already buy these for the Tempest Magnum and then put them in the warehouse? I don't know. Did we get the... Yes, we got the cross member repaired. How about the steering rack? We got a good one. Outstanding. All right. So I think we need 8 piston rings. So let's go to the main shop. Let's go to the engine. Let's hop down to our piston rings. There we go. Like so. Need 8 of these. Okay. All right, let's get in there. Real respectable like. 1% each and every piston. You know, I wonder how much overall percentage of boost with like all of these parts there actually are with all of the with the stuff. Tell you what I might do is calculate all that stuff up. Either that or we take the basic horsepower that we started with and divide it by the overall horsepower, or vice versa. Either way, you know, it's a good thing that we had to buy these. We broke both of the regular old engine heads. So we will be scrapping those forthwith. Very quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay. I do like the red and chrome. Now, I know there is part painting in this game. I don't know exactly what parts you can paint, but it sounds cool. 2.75% increase on the dual carb intake manifold. Whew. That is nice. 12% for each additional carburetor. And then another thing, is it an additive percentage? So does it do like a total? And say it started off at a certain percentage, and then oh, we need a round air filter cover, 2 carb. But say with each little iteration, it would compound it on that new figure, or is it off of the base? Like always off of the base? That would be interesting to know. And I imagine with mathematics, you could figure it out. What? Did I not? Round air filter cover, 2 carb. Is that not what I bought? Round air filter, 2 carb. I bought the base. All your base belong to us. My mistake. Well, we'll just throw that in the old warehouse. I'm sure I'll need it at some point. The more we work on these cars, of course. All right, we've got these 0.8% exhaust manifolds. So did we only have 1 exhaust manifold? Because we only repaired up 1, and we should have 2 in our inventory. Shows you what kind of mindset I'm in. Whenever I'm stripping down the car, it's like just going through the motions. But we do have these 8 spark plugs, I do remember. And see, 0.13%. That's not a whole lot of increase, but it's still worthwhile if you want to just make this thing the most monstrosity you possibly can. So in we go, each spark plug. Then it's going to be the war of attrition with our fellow valve push rods and rocker arms. So we're going to need, let's see, 16 rocker arms. Whew. And 16 valve push rods singular. Yeah, the inline 6B and the V8 OHVF. I know the pickup truck is the inline 6B, but I am not for sure what that inline or overhead valve V8F engine is. It could be the, I don't think it's the Viper knockoff, because that is just a regular old V8 and not an overhead valve, but you got me. I am not sure. So the question is, now I haven't seen any mods or like went into in-depth in any mods that are out there, but has someone performance tuned every single part for the engine in some way? Like the block. Is it a performance racing block? These rocker arms, is it a performance rocker arm? You know, that sort of thing. I could just imagine the exploits of how much horsepower you could get if everything increased performance, you know, within the realm of reason. Of course, you don't want your analog brake system increasing your horsepower. That doesn't make any sense. But it should increase your stopping power. But I haven't messed with the engine of the game. Not the engine of the car, but the engine of the game to see if there's a such thing as like braking distance or something like that with part wear. That's one of the things that I would like to see, especially like in the early game, is in your story mode when someone comes in and they say there's a knocking in the engine and the brakes don't work. I want to hear that knock, and I want my brakes not to work. But it's like every car handles the same if it's like fully repaired or not. Okay, so engine head cover A. I may have one of those in the warehouse. What else you got in the warehouse? Let's go the engine. Do I have any covers? Let's sort by the part condition. We only want to see 100% parts here. 97s. Here we go, 100s. So, oh man, that hurts. The 99% serpentine pelt V. Now, there is a quality increase on this oil pan, and I don't have an oil pan. We'll take it. Supercharger 4-barrel carburetors. Got some 100% spark plugs. Alternators, we're looking for cover A's. Do I have one? Doesn't look like I do, no, unfortunately. All right. It was worth a check. I mean, it's not an expensive part, but engine head cover A, V8 OHV, should be up the top here. Engine head cover A, because that's the one that has the oil spout in it. You want to make sure you buy the correct one, otherwise it will not let you put on the part and you can't fill it up with oil. So that is the top of the engine. Let's go to the front. Yeah, we need a new timing chain, V8 OHV. And I might as well just go ahead and buy the 2 serpentine belts. I know I'm going to need them. Serpentine belt B, V8 OHV. The serpentine belt A, V8 OHV. I imagine the water pump pulley. We might have fixed the water pump, so I'll hold off on that. But the camshaft pulley, V8 OHV, we're definitely going to need, or the crankshaft pulley there. I'm definitely going to need a replacement one of those. All right, timing chain goes on. Timing cover. Oh, we were not successful in repairing the timing cover. 'Tis sad. So timing cover. There we go, V8 OHV, 38 bucks. Not too awful bad. Here we go. Of course, the old radiator gets in our way. Oh, we couldn't even repair the water pump. Oh, it makes me sad. Makes me sad. There's our pump, and now we need the water pump V8 OHVs. 'Tis a sad day. I don't think I had a replacement water pump in the warehouse. If I did, yell at me. All right, serpentine belt A goes on. Did we repair the fane? Yes, we repaired the fane. Sweet. So now we need to get to the bottom. Raise the car up. and we can get that on and then work on the rear end there. All right, mount up our rod caps, if you please. Nice and shiny. And then you can see the color disparity between those rod caps and those pistons, the performance pistons there. I don't know if we have enough. No, we don't have enough rod caps, unfortunately. I do have a couple one of those in storage, so we need 2 replacement rod caps. We'll grab those quick, fast, and in a hurry. Sort by the engine, and then we'll sort by the name. And head down to the R's. Find some 2 good rod caps here. Oh, and that's all we got. 2 good rod caps. So these are our last 2 rod caps from storage. Ooh, that's cutting it close. We're going to need some replacements soon. Luckily, we had a couple one of those. And there we go. The oil pan V8 OHV quality +1. I got that out of a loot box. Glad we were able to use it here. And then the oil filter. Now, we don't have any replacement oil filters. V8 OHV. Cheapest oil filter in the batch, which is always good. All right. So I think we are able to put in the rear drive axle. Then we should be able to put in the drive shaft if we were so... Yes, we are able to repair it. I like the look of that. All right, so that is that. Engine is done. Let's go ahead and work on the rear end here. Put in the leaf springs. We are going to need a new fuel tank, but we did get the replacement fuel pump. So all is not lost. Fuel tank, outstanding. We can fill that up. That'd be interesting if you did have to pay for your own gas. 1.5 part condition. We need 2 rear shock absorber Bs and 4 small. Boop. 4 small rubber bushings. And then 2 rear shock absorber Bs right here. Now, I know we were not able to repair a few of the hubs, so we may have to go and buy some of those. As far as the U-bolts are concerned, I think we were able to repair most of the U-bolts. Not the U-boats, the German U-boats. Well, we got 3 U-boats. Now I'm saying U-boats. U-bolts. Holy crap. The U-bolts. Das ist gut. All right, small rubber bushings there. And the hubs. Oh, we do have 2 replacement hubs. That makes me smile. Rear drive axles, we got those repaired too. Come on, let's keep the good fortune rolling. We got 2 cylinders. Brake shoes, 2 good brake shoes. Now, we can't repair the drums, so there was no way we were going to have good luck with those. But 2 brand new drums. We got more drums than Ringo Starr over here. All right, so that's going to be the tire. And we can just finish off this rear end and begin next episode, I think, with some tire mounting. We can see what tires they offer. Go ahead and get some tires. No, it popped up in front of me. Tires all I can see. All righty. Sweet. Get the rubber bushings in. And then we need to buy 1 U-boat. And the rear end will be done as well, aside from the tires. So let's go ahead and buy that guy. It's a U-boat. $12 U-boat. Cheapest ever. Sweet. All right, so that looks like that will do it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I'll top off the oil before I forget it and make a fool of myself like the last episode. But a nice topper, a nice nightcap to end the episode. Sweet. And next episode, we will be ready to mount some tires, get them balanced, get some suspension hooked up, and then we'll be able to put on the front suspension, mount the body panel, see what kind of paint job it's got, and see how much horsepower we can get. Stock was 330. So place your bets. How many horsepowers are we going to get out of this thing? But that's going to do it for me in this episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next Car Mechanic Simulator video. Take care.